Hey friend, Pastor Brad here, Christian metal musician and teaching pastor. So glad you're with me for this video. I'm going to show you in this video a behind the scenes look at what inspired my song, My Jesus. I know it's going to rock you up, man. Stick around to the end because I also included the lyric video to the song. All right, here it is. The song, My Jesus, is kind of a spin-off response, if you will, lyrically, to a pet peeve of mine. You ever heard people say, well, my God, or, my God's like this, or my God would never, or whatever. And when I hear people say, my God, my antenna always goes up, and I listen, I tune in, I'm like, what do you mean? Who is your God? And so often they'll go on to describe a God that they've created in their own image. It's not the God of Scripture. It's a version of God that they've kind of created to comply with their worldview. Sexual immorality is huge in our culture, right? It's everywhere. Nobody really is interested in a biblical view of purity outside of the church. And sadly, sometimes even inside the church, that's a whole other video. But I hear that so often. People will rationalize their behavior, and they'll also, still want to say, well, but I'm spiritual, I believe in God. And they'll say, well, my God understands, we're consenting adults and yada, yada, yada. So this song is called My Jesus. And I'm just saying, man, my Jesus is the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords. He is the risen Son of God who laid his life down on the cross for us. He's holy. He's amazing. I could never live a life good enough to pay him back for all that he's done for me. So I'm just going to wake up every day and do the best I can to love him with my life and glorify his name. And that's what the lyrics are all about. At the end, there's this video. I think it's called That's My King. If you just type in those words to Google, you'll find it. It's awesome. It's this old black preacher who is just so filled with God's Spirit, and it's awesome. He just does this long montage of That's My King, and he just describes Jesus in this unforgettable way. There was no way, I don't even know if it's copyrighted, but I didn't want to quote unquote rip off that whole thing as far as his ideas and all that, but I did take a little snippet of it to put it on at the end, and it's just a perfect way to end the song. Anyway, this song is just about our Jesus, the Jesus of the Bible, who left heaven, put on flesh, went to the cross to die for you and me, man. It's awesome. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it blesses you. Here it is, man. That's my Jesus.
and the glory forever and ever and ever. And when you get through with all of the forever, then amen.